Count Spatula and the Costume Crisis. Meet Count Spatula Vampire who loves baking cookies. This Halloween, he's entering the monster costume bash as a unicorn chef with a glittery whisk. But when his borrowed horn lets out a magical sneeze at you, donuts fly, zombies jazz hand, and the ballroom turns into a sparkly mess. Can Count Spatula survive the glitter storm and win the prize? Stick around, this costume crisis is sweet, silly, and totally spelltastic. A silly Halloween tale about a vampire who loves cooking, a unicorn with glitter allergies, and a costume contest that goes hilariously wrong. Count Spatula wasn't your average vampire. He baked cookies with fire. His cape was an apron, his fangs made of fudge, and his haunted castle smelled like warm chocolate sludge. This Halloween, he entered the monster costume bash, where creatures dressed up in a spooky flash. There were werewolves in tutus, ghosts dressed as bees, and a zombie who moonwalked with jelly on his knees. Count Spatula wanted to win with a twist. He dressed as a unicorn chef with a glittery whisk. He borrowed a horn from his neighbor named Nell, a unicorn who sneezed glitter and smelled like caramel. But Nell warned, "Be careful. My horn's full of sneeze, one sparkle too many, and you'll flood the cheese." Count Spatula nodded and glued on the horn. Then added whipped cream and a candy corn horn. He twirled through the ballroom with frosting and flare until achoo, glitter exploded everywhere. The werewolf slipped on sprinkles, the ghost got stuck, the zombie did jazz hands and fell in a muck. The judges were dazzled, the crowd was amazed, even the moon gave a glittery gaze. I didn't mean to sparkle the floor, but I guess I'm the winner of most glitter galore. So if your costume goes wild or your glitter goes boom, just dance through the chaos and twirl round the room. Because in a world of enchantment and magical delight, even a sneezy unicorn can shine bright. Again. Let's rhyme with Count Spatula. Count Spatula wasn't your typical vamp. He baked spooky cookies and danced like a champ. His cape was an apron, his fangs made of fudge, and his haunted old castle smelled sweet like a smudge. This Halloween night was the Monster Bash Ball, where creatures wore costumes, both spooky and tall. There were werewolves in tutus, ghosts dressed as bees, and a zombie who moonwalked with jam on his knees. Count Spatula said, "I'll be bold and unique, a unicorn chef with a glitter technique." He borrowed a horn from his neighbor named Nell, a unicorn witch with a caramel smell. "Be careful," said Nell. "My horn's full of sneeze, one sparkle too many, and you'll flood the cheese." He glued on the horn and added whipped cream, then twirled through the ballroom like part of a dream. But achoo, went the horn with a glittery blast, and sparkles flew out like a candy forecast. The werewolf slipped on a peppermint swirl, the ghost got tangled in taffy and twirl. The zombie did jazz hands and fell in a pie, and the judges just blinked with a sugary sigh. "I didn't mean to sparkle the floor," said Spatula, grinning, "but I'm glitter galore." He twirled with a whisk and a frosting-filled grin, and won the big prize with a candy spin win. So if your costume goes wild or your glitter goes boom, just dance through the chaos and twirl around the room. Because in a world of enchantment and magical delight, even sneezy unicorns can shine bright. The end. Please subscribe to the J channel for kids. Thank you.